Imagine launching a new soft drink just weeks before the worst economic crash in history. Millions of people are losing their jobs, businesses are shutting down, and somehow your drink not only survives, it becomes one of the biggest soft drink brands on earth. Today, 7-Up is sold in over 100 countries and generates billions in revenue. But its journey started with one man and a string of failures. This is the incredible story of how 7-Up became a global empire. Long before supermarkets were filled with soft drinks, Charles Leiper Grigg was just another salesman trying to make a living. Born in Missouri in 1868, Grigg worked in advertising and beverage marketing. He believed one thing: if you could create the right drink and convince people it was different, you could build an empire. He helped create several drinks for other companies, but there was one problem. None of them were truly his. After disagreements with business partners, Grigg walked away. He decided he would create his own drink, one that could compete against the biggest brands in America. In 1929, after years of experimenting, Grigg finally created a lemon-lime soda. But the original name wasn't 7-Up, it was Bib-Label Lithiated Lemon-Lime Soda. Not exactly catchy. Even stranger, the drink contained lithium citrate. At the time, lithium was believed to improve mood and help people feel happier. Eventually, the complicated name disappeared, and the drink became simply 7-Up. To this day, no one knows exactly why Grigg chose the name. Some believe the 7 represented the 7 main ingredients. Others think it referred to the size of the bubbles. The truth remains one of the biggest mysteries in soft drink history. Just weeks after launching, the stock market crashed. America entered the Great Depression. People couldn't afford luxury items. Thousands of companies disappeared forever. Launching a new drink during an economic collapse should have been a disaster. Instead, 7-Up did the opposite, because it was cheap, refreshing, and different. Families who couldn't afford expensive treats could still buy a bottle of 7-Up. Sometimes, the worst timing can become the biggest opportunity. By the 1950s, Coca-Cola and Pepsi were dominating the market. Most companies would have tried copying them. 7-Up did the exact opposite. Instead of being another cola, they proudly called themselves the Uncola. It was brilliant. People immediately understood what made 7-Up different. Fresh, light, lemon-lime, not another brown fizzy drink. The advertising stood out. The green branding became iconic. And suddenly, 7-Up wasn't trying to beat Coke at its own game. It created its own category. Over the decades, 7-Up expanded across the world. Bottling partnerships helped it enter dozens of countries. The brand changed ownership multiple times, eventually becoming part of one of the world's biggest beverage companies. Today, millions of bottles are sold every year. You'll find 7-Up in restaurants, supermarkets, airports, and vending machines across the globe. What started as one man's risky idea became one of the most recognizable drinks ever created. Charles Grigg didn't invent the first soft drink. He didn't have the biggest company, and he didn't launch at the perfect time. In fact, he launched during one of the worst economic disasters in history. But by creating something different and refusing to copy everyone else, he built a brand that has survived for nearly a century. The story of 7-Up proves that success doesn't always come from being first. Sometimes it comes from being different. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more videos on the businesses behind the world's biggest brands. Because behind every billion-dollar company, there's a story worth telling.